Hello, it's me, Ted, and this is my hardcore world. And as you can clearly see, I'm sporting one beautiful, nifty set of ELYTRA. Oh boy, look at that! Wee 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 wee. But we have some work to do because we have to make this ELYTRA be able to last. My goal is to never have to go back to the end again until we realize that we just need more shulkers or something like that. But for now, I'm very happy to be exactly where I am and not needing to go back for quite a while. So first things first, we got to go and drop off some stuff that's in our inventory because it is taking up too much space, and we have a little bit of a problem here. I am running out of space in said inventory, but we're just gonna have to make do. Yeah, let's drop off all this stuff and this, and okay, we're gonna make the shulker boxes right now because we can. Do I really want to use dark oak for this? The answer is no, I don't. That wood's kind of hard to come by. Birch, perfect. The ugliest of woods. And then we need chests. And then, isn't a shulker box? Two of these and a... Yeah, why isn't it putting this in my craftables? Oh, it did. There we go. All right, we got 5 shulker boxes now. Yes, that's great. Now what do we do with it all? Don't need the chorus fruit. An inventory system is going to be an important addition to what we have going on here. Apparently, we are quite full. I'm going to bring these emeralds with me because we're going to be buying books. Let's see. My inventory is empty enough right now, but let's get a few more things out of... Oh! Oh ho ho! Well, hello. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Ender Chest. Oh, that's right. I've got stuff in here. That's great. Sure. Crafting bench. Okay, that's good. Let's go get this ELYTRA upgraded. I wonder how far it is to just fly there. It's probably pretty far. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that this time. I don't know what the coordinates are. And if my ELYTRA breaks on the way over, that would be dumb. That would be a very stupid way to start my ownership of an ELYTRA by immediately squandering it. You know what I can do, though, eventually, which would be smart, would be to create an ELYTRA tunnel that's like 3 high to get in the nether here. Like an ELYTRA tunnel on the nether roof. 3 high with nothing to run into and kill myself with kinetic energy. Because, yeah, if it's just 3 high, then you're fine, right? Actually, I could probably do it like this. That's pretty fast. Yeah, we're going to be making that a little bit more efficient and secure, so I'm not... Because there were a couple hallways in there that I was a little worried that I was going to clip the edge on. Don't want to do that. I do wonder, though, if feather falling helps with kinetic energy issues. So, books. We want an Unbreaking 3 book and a book, Mending. But I'm going to need to provide a book. So we're going to buy a bookshelf. Destroy it. All right. Silk Touch. There's the Unbreaking 3 book. Oh my, that's kind of a lot of emeralds. If I remember correctly, though, mending is not that expensive. Yeah, mending is 10, so we can do it. Boom. Well, my. That certainly was quick. You go there. There. All right, we've got our upgraded ELYTRA. And just need to fix it. Got a lot of stuff that I could really use to mend right now. But I want to fly around this area too. Now that we got Unbreaking 3 on it, I've got plenty of durability left on this now. So I can like go out over this way. We got jungle over here. Jungle for days. Oh, this is so cool, finally being able to take a look at all of the surrounding area. Oh, I've got so much bamboo, it's not even funny. No way, is that... That's swamp right there, isn't it? I went the wrong way for swamp. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is just jungle. We do have orange sand and cacti. Cacti. Lots of sand over here, which is great. We need to go and get like stuff for glass. If we ever want to like change our creeper farm into something where we can see inside, some dark glass would be cool. Oh, this is so freeing. Just want to make sure I don't get lost. Don't lose myself in the moment. You own it. I better never let it go. Dark forest there. Yeah, let's go take a rest in the old village that is to the north? I don't know which direction this is. If that's the west, sunsets in the west. Yeah, the village to the north. Excuse me, I want your bed, little baby. So I may have had one of the most frustrating basement experiences of my life last night. And I don't think Peter's watching this. So I'm just going to go ahead and just vent on all of you guys who are watching this. I have been playing one of, I think, my favorite games I have ever played. And it's a new game. And it's really, really good. The story is amazing. The visuals are awesome. The world building is really, really cool. The fighting style and just everything. The music is so good. I've been just like thoroughly enjoying this game. So good. So I'm like, Peter, you need to try this game. The story's super good. You know, you like RPGs. It's a turn-based RPG. You like those. You've played Final Fantasy. You played Dragon Warrior. You've played all these turn-based RPGs. So I know you can handle, you know, that style of game. So I'm like, you just need to try it. You need to play a little bit of it. You'll get hooked. It'll be so good. It'll be amazing. You'll have a fantastic time. The game is called Clair Obscur Project 33. And I love Chrono Trigger. This game gives me like a lot of the similar sort of feels of just the wonder and magic of the world that it's based in. And I know Peter really loves Secret of Evermore, which is like a mysterious world and fun fighting and like cool spells and, you know, stuff like that. Well, to my wonderment, to my surprise, Peter starts a series, starts playing it on Basement Let's Play. And I'm like, this is incredible. I'm actually able to watch him experience this beautiful game, I can actually like be there for it, like without having to physically be in the room. I can watch and get his like initial reactions to how awesome a game this is. And he proceeds, shaking my head a little here, he proceeds to just poop on it the entire time, like, and not like, not good criticisms. He just isn't playing the game the way you're supposed to play it, and all of his gripes and issues with the game are all of his own doing, and his own inability to just like take in a magical world and like talk to NPCs and actually like, I don't know, the way you would play an RPG. All he does is he goofs around in it, and then this game is dumb and da-da-da-da. And I wanted to just like reach through the screen and slap him. But I couldn't, because that's not how screens work. And also I shouldn't, right? I mean, you shouldn't slap your friends. That's not cool. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit and continue to rant while we wait for some of those zombies to respawn. I'd like to mend some of my gear here. And so, yeah, I'm still reeling a little bit from it. I want to just tell myself, I want to kind of like delude myself into believing that maybe he was just hamming it up for the camera. And at the very, very end, he did say something like, I'm not at a place in my life where I want to play a game like this. And I guess I get that. Like, if you don't want to unfold a beautiful new world at a certain stage in your life, that's fine. And it would explain maybe why he wants to play Secret of Evermore, because it's more like he can reminisce about it, but not have to do the work of trying to figure it out and unearth the mysteries and learn new mechanics for like a game that like it was similar to other turn-based fighting RPGs. But oh my gosh, he gave it zero of an actual chance. Like, you know, it'd be like, hey, trust me, you're gonna love this movie. Just trust me, just sit down and watch it. And the whole time the person's on their phone and they're like, that movie sucked. And you're like, you didn't actually watch the movie. Oh, so now I get to lord it over him. I think you guys should all just team up with me here at some point and lord it over him that the reason he didn't like the game is because he didn't actually play the game. He was clearly doing something else. Like, his whole goal was to probably just create a hot take on the internet. It has to have been. It has to. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Peter has better taste than what he was alluding to. And I think part of it, too, is that he recorded it. Like, my thought was he was just going to kind of sit down and just, like, play it and just take it in. But he felt like he had to entertain people. So then he was, like, running around in circles and being a dork and not actually, like, talking to NPCs and getting an idea of what's going on in the world. And then, you know, sad things happen. And he just, like, I don't understand what's going on. Instead of, like, feeling any of the emotion, it'd be like, I left a ton of comments on the video. I felt like one of those like mean commenters. I was like, what is going on? Like, why are you the way you are? You know, I feel a little guilty about maybe how I had reacted to his takes. But at the same time, like, he deserves every bit of vitriol that he has coming for him in the form of my comments, and a little bit later today when we have a business meeting, I'm going to tear into him a little bit in love, but also in truth. You know, you got to speak the truth in love. I'm not going to let him get away with this. I'm not going to let him get away with this. I'm going to fix up my shovel, I think, here real quick, because it's pretty low. But we do have a fully mended ELYTRA now, so that's good news. And then I think I'm going to continue to build my base a bit more now that I have better movement options. I can get around really easy. I've got shulker boxes for building materials, so my inventory is going to be a little easier to manage. This is going to be great. I think after this next little just little bit of XP that I'm going to dedicate to the shovel here. I think what I'll do is build another end chest as well so I can bring it around with me, because that's always been my strat, is I bring an ender chest, or an end chest? Ender chest? End chest? I bring one with me with my shulker boxes and my other stuff kind of in it, and then I lay it down wherever I need to and kind of set up a temporary space and then pack it all up, put it back in the end chest, and then take that with me. And then anywhere I go, I have my access to my end chest with me as well. So that's kind of been my strat in the past, and I've liked it, so we're going to do that again. Okay, I think I thoroughly ranted enough about Peter's Claire Obscure. I can't even call it like a play, like a video where he played it. He picked story mode, which, you know, I encouraged him that maybe he might want to do that if he doesn't want to like really work hard on like the game mechanics or whatever. But then he proceeds to like talk about how easy it is, and it's like, yeah, you picked baby mode, like you picked the mode where you're supposed to just enjoy the story, but then proceeds to not indulge any of the story. Peter, come on. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm done ranting. Oh. End chest. I think I need an Eye of Ender to make an end chest, right? I think. Ooh, boy, is this my last blaze rod? Naomi says that I need a tripwire hook and an obsidian. An 8 obsidian? A tripwire hook? I thought it was an Eye of Ender. No, that's a trap chest. What? Hold on. But don't you? I thought you needed an Eye of Ender. Did they change it? Oh. Oh, hey, we got 5 netherite scrap just sitting in there. That's cool. And I had an free unbreaking 3 here. Okay. Well, how do you make a tripwire hook? Can I look in here to see? Iron stick planks. Well, I have that. Let's eat something here. She was wrong. Yeah, I think any Eyes of Ender are back at my other base. I'm gonna bring all this obsidian back with me, though. Okay. It's almost daytime. Nighttime, I mean. Which then means daytime. I kind of want to fly to my other base and just see how far it is across the ocean. So I'm going to do that. Whee! I think it's this direction. I mean, I know it's this direction, but I don't know how close we're going to get. Oh yeah, we've got that down there too. Sponges could be kind of nice. The more important thing would be sea lanterns if we want to do any designing with that material. Whoa, there's another one. Yeah, 2 ocean monuments, not too far from each other. I think that might be my side of the mountain. Right there. Or maybe that. Oh yeah, my Elytra is doing great. Big old mountain top over there. Well, there's some mountains. Whoa. Oh, that's a cool little cave area there. Okay, I'm loading in new chunks now at this point. So I'm starting to worry that I went the wrong way. I probably have gone too far. Let's cut back over here. Pale oak. I'm gonna stop and get that. I need another one of those trees. I just need another one of the thingies, the saplings. One sapling. Well, no, I bought one. You need 4, don't you? Okay. This is the tiniest little pale oak forest. Two. I think I have 1 that I bought from that wandering trader. But if I can just get 4 right now, then I don't need to go and find out wherever that is. That thing only shows up at night, right? Yeah. I don't want to be fighting one of those in my hardcore world. I feel like that's a bad idea. Here we go. We got 4. Okay, up over this mountain. Oh yeah, that's a tall mountain there, so I wonder if that's one of my mountain peaks. Well, here's a village, but it's not the one. Well, that's a cute little village there. That looks like my mountains. Yes, this is the other village here. Cool. So there's this village here, and not too far, there's another village down in this little valley. This is a bigger village down here. Very cool. Okay, let's land. See if I can land carefully on my landing platform. Very cool. Also, I need to go check out this cave over here because I just saw something that I don't think I've seen before here. There's like this crazy lava fall inside, and it looks like this opens up. It does. I have like a volcano that I built my base into. Oh, this is so great, just being able to get a good look at everything. And our ELYTRA is doing so good on durability. Yeah, what's over this way? Big pale oak forest. Sweet. Oh gosh. That is kind of scary though. Not gonna lie. Jungle? Yep. Ooh. Got DK Island or something there. That is quite a cave. Oh, it looked more cavey from the distance. Wow. Windswept savanna biome. And a nice big swamp if we wanted to do slimes. A little bit easier to get to now. Let's head back. I don't want to get lost. Yeah, some of the land generation in this seed is just so good. Then there's other parts like this that are just super boring. It's all beautiful in its own way, though. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm surrounded by mountains. It makes it really a lot easier to just find my way home by landmark. I wonder if that little bit of pale oak forest was just a piece of that larger one. Man, the mountain that I built my base by is so big. Dude, this has like a crater. This is like another volcano. It's like a dormant volcano. Dude. There's a ruined portal in here. Whoa. This is just super cool. Ow, ow, ow. Speaking of cool, I'm freezing. There's a crater in here. Is that like a thing that happens? Wow. Dude, yeah, I think I found one of the coolest places to live. Oh, this bridge is a nice place to land, too. There's like just a really big landing platform this way. It's like a runway. So that's a dormant volcano there. We could make it a little less dormant if we wanted. And then what we built into is like a hollowed out volcano type thing, too. There's a big hole going down through the center of it. Wow, we spent a little bit of durability to do some of that exploring, but I think it was worth it. All right. Let's make an end chest. Ender chest. Ending chest. It's ending. It's got to be an ending chest. Obsidian and an eye. An eye of Ender. Wow. I don't have an extra one. But I do have extra blaze rods, and I have plenty of pearls, too. So, let's just do that. We'll make a blaze powder. And an eye. And an ender chest. Okay. I thought so. We're going to have to figure out a better bedroom situation too. This is pretty it's pretty sad. Sad little dungeon that I live in. Okay, we could do some plotting and planning. Let's start by just expanding some inventory space a little bit more. Yeah, we'll use the Silk Touch. Why not? We'll expand the inventory area a bit more and get rid of some of the junk that we are hanging on to a little too much. chests. I put all the chests in a chest without thinking. Let's see if I do like this and like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And we can go too high with that as well. Not to be confused with too high, which would be more high than I'd be able to handle. Okay. That can go in there. That. All of this stuff that I'm picking up can go right in there. Okay. And book, powder, blossoms, iron, stone. Yeah, we're going to have to rebuild our inventory sorter as well. I don't need this many rockets in my inventory, but I'm planning on putting those rockets in my end chest. Actually, I'll do that. So I have a little backup, some extra rockets in case I don't plan ahead well enough, which does happen, believe it or not. Okay. Yeah, let's move this stuff over. That we don't need. Don't need spruce doors in our pocket or dirt. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that dirt to block off some of my inventory spaces so I know exactly which stuff is being left behind as we move things around here. So there we go. Almost done cleaning up the space. Drop off the snowballs and the apples. Look at that. This is what my inventory is going to look like a lot more often. Okay. 5 shulker boxes. We're going to keep those up here as well as the ender chest. And then, yeah, I'll always have space for stuff. And I think instead of having the water bucket on my speed button, oh, that reloads my shaders now. I need to change my keybinds. I want my hotbar slot 5 to actually be R. And render should not be R anymore, but instead that button. Cool. Yeah, if we're not flying around, we'll see that our elytra is in our pocket. And that's smart, because that way we're creeper protected. Ooh, you know what? I should... That's really going to bug me, having this one chest here on the end. Put all that stuff in there. Don't need 2 buckets in my pockets. Furnaces, slabs. Dropped a few things down there. Let's get that all put away. Okay, now this inventory area is looking decent. Are there any extra chests that are sitting in any of these? Yes, there were a couple. There we go. Ah, so much better. Now that we have all that, we got to think about a plan. Let's use the fact that we have ELYTRA, and let's grab some blocks that could be used to plot out a bit of our base. That would be the smart way to do this. How about some stone brick? considering a lot of it will probably end up being made of stone brick anyway. Let's go up on top of this house here where it's nice and safe. And think about this. So if the castle is there, I think there needs to for sure be some like built-in stuff down there. And it would be cool to have more of the castle popping out of the ground like up there. So we should have another tower there, some castle in the crevice, and another bit of castle over there on the other side of the cool bridge that we've been building. Yes. Yes. So let's go fly over there and just mark out what's going to go there. And I've realized that the way that I normally take off from the ground while wearing ELYTRA is actually going to be a really good like safety mechanism, because I almost never just jump off of a high height. I usually use a rocket to take off. And if I just develop that habit right now rather than just jumping off of things to get flying, then we'll be in a safer place. But I for sure know that I'm wearing my ELYTRA because the shirt is in my inventory, so I can jump. We know there's going to be more castle inside of here. I don't think I need to mark this off. I think we just need to figure out how that's going to work. We have this bit of bridge that goes across into this chunk here, but really we got to create like a cool tower or something in here with some more bridges crisscrossing, because from that angle it'd be really cool to see more castle inside of there. Lighting up that area is probably a really smart move. I did light up some of it. I am afraid, though, if I go down in there, we're going to be flirting with creepers. But we know we're going to do some more castle over here. So let's mark it out a little bit. Oh, cool. There's more cave that leads back into there as well. So we could do a really big castle area build over here. Nice and tall. Like this actually may end up being like the main hall of the castle. So it's like nestled in this valley. You still have a good view of the mountains. Yeah, if we kind of come out to here. Yes, and we nestle some of it in here. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Well, what if we go and just start bordering this all up? I think that's a good idea. So we're gonna get a bunch more stone brick. We're gonna lay out kind of the foundation with stone brick and stone brick slabs. So let's just grab all of it that we have so far. We're not going to worry about texturing it until after we've placed everything. Got more stone there. I think that might have actually been all of the stone brick that I have, so it's not going to be a lot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Was there a lot more down here? Yeah, I'm gonna be... Oh gosh, this has been going the whole time? Oh no. We had to turn this thing off. This has been creating moss. Brick, like moss and... Oh no. Lots and lots of bone meal. Oh wow, it's still not... That must not be the bone meal overflow. This, I think, is where the moss stuff shows up. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, because a lot of that time we didn't have this chunk loaded. So, okay, that's better. But yeah, there's almost full of bone meal there. That's good. We should have a ton of stone here. Yeah, lots of cobble, lots of stone. Slabs, slabs. Cool. Let's go make stone bricks. And then we'll lay out the foundations of our main castle area. It's nighttime. What a horrible night to have a curse. All right, we are not wearing ELYTRA right now. We need to make notes of these things. Go out here. There is a chance of running into creepers, so we need to be careful. Okay, yeah, coming out to this distance over here was good. So let's just start laying down. Oops. Already messed that up. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, that'll be that border of this wall is going to be a little further this direction. This is weird because I'm going up this tree here. But it's also not that weird because there's a hole underneath me, I do believe. Yeah, a little bit of a hole. Okay, more stone bricks to continue. And oh, this is the end of it here. So I'm a little too far that way. Oh, and I went a little too far this direction. That's okay. We'll just close it up the other way. Let's take a look at what this looks like from the sky. I should be able to see a bit of the outline here, yeah. Honestly, it can go that way a little bit more. But that's a good outline. Yeah, it needs to go that way a little bit more, and it'll end up needing to get tucked into the mountain a bit as well. That's a good start. Yeah, that's a real good start. Well, this has been fun. We've upgraded this ELYTRA. We've did a lot of exploring, just seeing some of the stuff around us, picking up a couple more materials for potential builds in the future, and laying out just the beginnings of some new foundations for some new castle building stuff. So hooray, woohoo, this is wonderful. Make sure to watch Peter's solo content over here on BasementCraft. That video's on the screen right now, and if you click on it, we'll meet you over there in BasementCraft.